Hello. How truth reveals life. Referencing the last video. Whereas life is the whole. Every single example of human understanding all points to life itself or the absence of it. These are 5 examples within the main 5 categories of human understanding of existence of life and everything else, and all that entails within it. Cause and consequence over time, as in what you consistently do eventually shapes your life. How it holds against the 5 categories. Science. Repeated actions rewire the brain. Neuroplasticity. That's a tongue twister. Neuroplasticity. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to get aggravated before I can say that. Pronounce that properly. I probably did the first time. Habits shape physiology. Systems respond predictably to inputs over time. Cause effect is measurable. We're still on repeated action. No, I'm sorry. I scrolled down in my notes. We're still on cause and consequence over time. Religion, spirituality. You reap what you sow. Actions align or misalign with life or God. Life and God, which consequences are not punishment, but outcome. Philosophy. Agency applies responsibility. Actions imply becoming. Character is formed through repeated choice. Being is shaped by doing. Tired. Psychology. Conditioning, habit forming, trauma, and healing both emerge through repetition. Behavior reinforces internal states. Culture, society. Trust is built or destroyed over time. Reputation forms through consistency. Social systems reward or penalize patterns. Society reacts to sustained behavior. That was 5 categories of human understanding, aka like slices of the pizza, I call it, like the whole pie, the whole enchilada of life. And every category of understanding is just a slice of the whole pie. So there was 5 slices of example of cause and consequence over time. The next one, alignment feels different than resistance. Science. Aligned systems use less energy. Resistance increases friction and energy loss. Stress responses activate when systems are forced. It's killing my eyes. I'm already tired. Broke my glasses. Nearsighted. Flow is efficient. Resistance is costly. Alignment feels different than resistance. That's what we're talking about on this one now. We're still on. I just covered science. In religion, spirituality, alignment with God, truth brings peace. Resistance creates inner conflict and struggle. Peace that surpasses understanding versus turmoil. Harmony versus separation. Philosophy. Acting in accordance with reality reduces contradiction. Resistance creates incoherence. Truth simplifies, falsehood complicates. Alignment resolves paradox, resistance multiplies it. Psychology. Alignment reduces cognitive dissonance. Resistance increases anxiety and stress. When actions match values, the nervous system calms. Congruence feels stable, conflict feels heavy. I've been up since 4 a.m, like my eyes feel heavy right now. Culture, society, aligned behavior builds trust and cooperation. Resistance leads to conflict, control, and force. Systems collapse when misalignment persists. What flows sustains, what resists must be enforced. When something is aligned with life, it flows. When it isn't, resistance appears. Number 3, what you feed grows, what you starve weakens. Everyone lives this, whether they name it or not. Science. Repetition strengthens neural pathways. Muscles grow with use, atrophy without it. Systems adapt to what they are exposed to. Input determines development. Religion, spirituality, where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Attention feeds either life or decay. Hi, kitty. Here's my kitty. Here's my kitty. Here's Mr. Snuggles, who hasn't enjoyed snuggling since he was a kitten. All right, religion, spirituality, where your treasure is, there your heart will also be. Attention feeds either life or decay. What you dwell on shapes the soul. Focus becomes formation. Philosophy. Being is shaped by attention. What is reinforced becomes dominant. Neglect dissolves form over time. Attention is existential weight. Psychology. Reinforced thoughts and behaviors strengthen. Starved patterns fade. Healing and harm both follow this rule. Conditioning follows nourishment. Culture, society. Values survive when practiced. Corruption grows when ignored. Systems decay when neglected. What society feeds becomes culture. Life grows where it is nourished. Life grows from life. That is why it is the foundation of reality. Because it is the only constant on itself, in itself, to and fro, every which way. What is not of life ends. Period. Anything not of that's my simplification, not notes, nothing. Life nourishes and repeats. It's self-sustaining, infinitely. What is not of life, anything at all, in all of existence, anything that is not of life, ends. No matter how simple it is, no matter how dynamic it is, no matter what, it ends. That is my absolute simplification. Mine. But I'm just adding a little bit of me right in the middle of this. I'm not. That's just a little me time, right, real quick. We're still on truth. Truth simplifies, falsehood complicates. I'm not. That literally just interrupted talking like a robot when I'm reading, but I'm not sure if I even started this or it was the last one that triggered that. I'm just going to start over on the fourth example here, even if I already did it. Truth simplifies, falsehood complicates. Everyone has lived this, even if they've never named it. Science. True models reduce variables. False models require patches and exceptions. Accurate explanations simplify prediction. Truth compresses, error multiplies complexity. Complexity. Religion, spirituality, truth brings clarity and peace. Falsehood creates confusion and division. Light simplifies, deception entangles. Truth unburdens, falsehood weighs down. Philosophy, truth is internally coherent. Falsehood requires contradiction management. Logical consistency reduces explanation. Truth aligns, falsehood fragments. Psychology, truth reduces cognitive load. Life increases anxiety and stress. Dishonesty requires constant maintenance. I need a nap. Truth stabilizes the mind, but not the sleepy body. Culture, society, transparent systems are simpler. Corrupt systems require bureaucracy and force. Lies create control structures. Truth sustains, falsehood must be enforced. What is true simplifies. What is false must be managed. That's a whole lot of layers of falseness right there. Not what I was thinking. Because the last example was corrupt systems require bureaucracy and force. What does that sound like? Yeah. Because what is true simplifies. What is false must be managed. It's a whole big stack of crap. I'm not going to go there right now. All right, fifth example. Fifth example across 5 main understandings of life and all that it entails too. While the kids are getting rowdy, I got to finish this up. Control requires force. life sustains itself. I already covered that one. I didn't even mean to. That just came out. Science. Artificial systems require constant input. Natural systems self-regulate. Force increases instability over time. Life stabilizes, control degrades. Religion, spirituality. God does not require coercion. Force is a sign of separation from truth and of life. What is divine sustains without domination. That which is divine, only knows harmony, not domination. Harmony. Truth invites, control compels. Philosophy. What aligns with reality persists naturally. What contradicts reality must be imposed. Force indicates incoherence. Control reveals misalignment. Psychology. Control increases resistance and rebellion. Autonomy supports regulation. Coercion fractures trust. Force creates opposition. Culture, society. Healthy systems rely on consent and trust. Corrupt systems rely on enforcement. Control expands as life recedes. What must be forced is already failing. Life sustains itself. Control requires force. That was just 5x5 examples and categories of naming a truth of life. As in life, the whole. That was examples of the whole, which is life itself, as itself. Just life. Just literally, like if you could hold something singular in the palm of your hand, or even just sitting there floating in midair, not influenced by anything, you look at life itself. Not through your lens, not through your opinion, ego, nothing, just life. That's the whole. Every single one of those examples was true in all 5 of those categories. That is how you discern life, the whole. Not arguing over which slice is anything. There's only truth of life and the absence of it. Life and its absence. That's it. That's everything simplified. Have a nice day.